All right, we're going to start with the next week. Let me share my screen. So this is where we ended last time. Make sure that you're still good to go with these numbers. And we're just going to click here to the next. So I had some people having problems to get the right numbers. If that's the case and you really can't find the error in the system, do me a favor, send me an email and extract the report. Transaction list with splits. You go in here and you choose all dates. So I will have everything in here, okay? And then you just gonna extract that. So what it does is it gives me everything that you have done so far. And if you do an Excel, that would be even better because then I can mark it off in Excel that I checked that one. But the first thing you do when you have a discrepancy, that's what I always do. First, I look through here because this is happening a lot to me. I'll look if everything is 2026. So here you see it's not 2026, it's 2023. So you click here and you change this to 26. All right, save and close. And yes, we want to modify it. So, and then it should actually come up with 2026. So 2026, but then there are two more. Let's go in here. And I feel like this was one of the transactions we did when we deposited the checks and I just did the incorrect date. So just go in, it's nothing wild. But it's necessary because when you extract data in form of reports, let's say here's the balance sheet, and you say 2026 till 12/31, 2026, then you won't have those 2023 records in here, and then your balance will be off. Okay, so try to first look if you have the right date. It happens so fast. So again, reports, transaction list was split, all dates, run the report. So now I have 2026 here. This is all 2026. Okay. So this is the first indicator that something will be off in your reports when the date is wrong. And so if you still cannot find the item that is missing, go here, look at the transaction list that you have in your student files. So you're going to go here. So this is chapter 6. If you're still at chapter 5, you're going to choose chapter 5. I'll choose chapter 6. And then you just go line by line and see if you have everything on place. So you check the date. Now you're going to check the amounts. This is what I do. I check the amounts. And this page is correct. And I scroll down and go further and further down and do that. If you still cannot find the arrow, I will look through it. Another way to find the discrepancies is you go to the report, reports, back here, and let's say they told you, what did they tell you to extract? So wait a second, let's go to the open chapter here. Go back here. So let's say, okay, so you have to do July 1st, August 10. This is what they want you just to check if you have the same balances. If something is off, a good indicator is the date. Check the date first, okay? So do all dates, run the report. So obviously, I have to run the report for this one, so sorry. So let's say this is not correct. You click on it and you will see all the entries. Of course, this is a lot right now. So if you have something wrong in the services and it's so much, I would always go back to the transaction list. And you just try your best. If you still cannot figure out what's going on, you're just gonna send me a transaction list with splits with all dates, preferable via Excel, to do48@students.uwf.edu. And you're just gonna tell me quick what's going on. I will look through it and then we will have a Zoom where we can correct it together, because I'm not locking into your system. You have to do it yourself, but I can walk you through. And actually having arrows, I know it's time consuming and we're on a summer schedule here, but having errors and having somebody help you to fix the error is the best way to learn. This is how I've learned 15 years ago. So, okay, you just gonna do that. And if it's still not working out for you, send me an email. All right, so we're back on track in chapter 6, and I believe we're in this week here. So again, you checked all these figures, and now we're going to this week. Yeah. All right, so what's going on? We have Sadie met Scott. Here's a great. Give the group a hand at the fundraiser adoption fair this Friday. The salon will be closed. Record the following transaction appropriate. Okay, so it's Thursday and we're going to pay some bills. Okay, so plus pay bills. And it says pay all the bills due this month, so August, which are these two. Okay, the first check should be number 1017. That's correct. So this is going to be 1718. And we're good to go. If you're unsure, go on your transaction list. It should be the bank. It's receivable here. And then, so here is, that's the credit union. You go a little bit further down at Los Angeles City Bank, and then just look for the date, which is 8/27. That's what the book says. Sorry, I'm scrolling a lot, right? So here it says 17 is 2686, correct, and then 18 is 150. So we're good to go with this one, and just save and print. And we preview. Yes. Looks all good. Close. Done. So the reason why they have this extra step is that some companies do not allow people to prepare the journal entries and at the same time print the check. So sometimes you just prepare that and you tell whoever is responsible, hey, I prepared all the checks, they're good to go. And then that second person will look at it one more time, and then they say, okay, let's print it. That's just a security measure that nobody can issue any checks with their own name on it. All right, preview and print. We did. We're good to go. We did this. Okay, the deposit all the monies received from last Saturday. Okay, so last Saturday plus deposit. Last Saturday was the 22nd. You see, these are all 22nds. We're going to click here and then we say, oh, shoot, got to change the stupid date again. You see how fast that works with me? Okay, so we're going to do this 2027. All right, save and close. And of course I did it wrong again. So I'm just going here because I recently did that. So I'll go here and see what happened. Where is that? This is weird. Why does it say check 15? Oh gosh, I hate this because we didn't overwrite that. Okay, so this is 17. And this is a 2726. Okay, so make sure when you print it later that this is still 17. Save and close. Yes, and then this one was 18. And I feel like this shouldn't be that way in a system like this, but we'll work with what we have right now. We cannot really pick and choose. And that was 18. All right, we saved it. Good to go. All right, so we got the deposits done. We got the checks done. Now, Amanda Brown found another stray. Man, this Amanda girl is a good girl. Sales receipt. Amanda. It's 827. Yep. The first check, no. She brought in a pretty medium-sized stock. So we're gonna have this, and she paid with cash. Sales receipt 1051, correct. 827-2026, and then it's a medium dog, and she wanted to have bath and brush, and then she paid that. Okay, save and close. And then Windmere Kennels brought in 5 small dachshund. Okay, so they're going to get an invoice because they're not paying it right away. Windmere, and they're getting special rates too. So that's net 15, which states here. This is the correct date, 8/27/2026, and they're all getting a mini pet for small, and it is 5. So 112.50. Save and close. All right, so next Friday, salon is closed due to Sundown Rescue Fair. All right, well, we take this, less work for us. Okay, so Saturday, we received a check for invoice number 1029. So what we're going to do, I'd like to go into my client, and it's Greenway Kennel. So it's here, and I say receive payment. And they say it's invoice 1029 and the check number. So it is actually a different date. So make sure you get that here. And then it is 15 payments to deposit. They paid this. Save and close. All right, and then Greenway Kennels brought in 7 medium-sized dogs. So we're going to do another invoice. We could technically do this here. Greenway Kennels, you see, and you just say new transaction invoice. All right, so it's 29, and it is medium size. And what did they get? Bath brush, nothing else, 7 dogs. $7, bath brush on account. Save and close. Easy peasy. Okay, so Sadie gave you a check, number 6877, for $75 from Sundown Dog Rescue. So this is an odd one, and I had that incorrect. Okay, so we actually received a check. There's nothing that says receive check. Like here we say check, but there's nothing here. If we go on like invoice, we're not doing it because the service already has been done. Okay, it says Sadie had agreed to give dogs an outdoor bath, and along with the check, they send the thank you letter. So she has done the service already. So we don't do an invoice. We could technically do a sales receipt, but then we have to also do the check, but they already paid us for it. If we go on received payment, that doesn't work out because that only refers to something we already put into the system. So if I go to Greenway Kennel, you see it will bring up the invoices that we did with them. So do you want to leave without savings? Yes. So what you're going to do, you go in bank deposit. And you say Los Angeles Bank, and you disregard all this. We're just going to go down here. And this is from Sundown. And this is not even in there. So let's just be diligent and put it in there. Sundown Dog Rescue. Okay. Say safe. And then they gave us a check. So, and actually it gives you a little hint here. It says, should be deposited in a similar manner to how you dealt with the proceeds from the parking lot sale. Okay, so we did the same thing with the parking lot sale too here. All right, so what is it, $75, and you just click Pooch Services. I used a different account that was incorrect. Just use this one, you will be fine. And then you can save fundraiser. Okay, payment method is a check. The reference number is 6877 and it's $75. The date is correct. This is also all good. And then you just say save and close. So that was nice. So we got this done. And then we're done with this week. Let's check our figures, okay? So something is off. Oh, we need to deposit those monies. You see, I was just so drawn on this. So what they wanted us to do, so this was only to tell you what happened, and then they said deposit all monies received, deposit will be, and then they wanted you to do this at the same time. Well, it doesn't matter. We just do a different extra to it. It's okay. So, and this, so if you take the 250/50 and put the 75 on top of it, you will get to this number. So 250/50 right now is a good amount if you did it like I did it. Okay. So we're still here, 829. This was received check. This is cash. So we put this all in the bank right now, and then we say save and close. Let's see if our figures are now okay. 47,446.36, correct. 711.84. Accounts receivable. Where are they? Where are the accounts receivables? You probably saw it already. Yeah, here it is. 634.50, and accounts payable is $85. So this should be it. This should be correct. Okay, so if your balance is like this, wonderful. So next week, let's see how, this is a short one. Let's add that on and we'll be done with this chapter. Salon is closed today. You are working from home to reconcile the bank. Okay, well, that's good. Catch up with a few things for Sadie and prepare months and financial reports. Sadie sent you a text message about a few things. Please set up an account in the chart of account for conference expenses. Okay, no problem. Chart of account, new, expenses. And then I registered for one of on my credit card, local coach associations, or I forgot to mention it. Yeah, what they do. Also, I have been over Dana's and forgot to get the receipt to you. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks. All right, so set up an account for conferences, as Sadie mentioned in her text. It is an expense account, Office General Administration. Office, okay, let's see. Here, this is office expenses. It doesn't let me use this. So we just have to use office expenses. Yeah. It says other expenses. No, this is home office. We're not doing home office. We're doing this. Okay. And then here it says office general administrative expenses. This is on the tax form. And then she wants that to be called conferences. Okay, so again, let's make sure we have that correct. So what is it? Okay. Does not say anything about that, does it? Ah, sorry. Sometimes it's not really specific and I hate this. So conference, I'm just going to call that a conference expensive right now. Okay. Save. And let me go here and see, find conference. Find conference. Yeah, okay, here it says actually conferences. Let me go into my E11, look something up. Assignments. Does not really ask you for a chart of account. Let me see if there was something here. Okay. Well, let's just leave it as conference expense for right now. I don't really see anything that could give us a headache about that. So let's just keep it going. Okay, import the CSV bank feeds into the QuickBooks online and then match or add the bank transaction. Okay, well, that's a good thing. So we're going to import it. Import data. It's a bank data. And now let's see where the thingy is. It's here, chapter 6. And then it is import to bank feed. So it's multiple. So we have to do both of them. Let's do this first. Continue. It will be the Los Angeles Bank. So make sure you're going to choose the right bank. Is there a header? Yes, there's a header. How many columns show amounts? It's just one. And investigate your data first. So that should be fine. And then what format is used? I think it was this. Continue. Yep. That looks good. Yes. Okay, so let's work on that bank feed a little bit. So this is the bank feed. And I like to start from the bottom because it's just what we worked so far. So here's Sylvia's catering. And she found the match. So if you want to look at the match, you just say find a match. And it will actually show you the check here. Okay, and then you say match. So everything that matches, you can just, so you can either do this, and then you cannot do this, cannot do this. Expenses, cannot do this. Just also no. Okay, so everything else that has green, which is they either found a match or there's a rule. You just keep that clicked, and the rest that doesn't have it, you don't. And then you can just simply say accept. And you just have to deal with this one. So this is a weirdo. Payroll expenses wages received. Okay, let's see if there's something that says imported feed and match add or transaction refer to step blah blah blah. You have noticed several purchase. Create a bank rule to save time when entering these purchases in the future. Consider using meals as account category. Okay, so let's set up a rule. And the bank rules are here. Say new rule. And this is going to be Dana's Coffee Hut. It's a money out. And it should say Dana on it. It's an expense. It's a meal. Okay. It's recommended. Do we want to do this? Maybe. Dana's Coffee Hut. Save. Okay, save. What does it say? The rule name contains invalid. Okay, so obviously you're not doing apostrophes. Okay, so now when I go back into banking, it will tell me automatically, yeah, we already have a rule. So I'm gonna accept this, done. And then this is just, oh, I don't like it. What happened here? It's a deposit. Did we do something wrong with this? It almost looks like this. Oh, you know what that is? This is the 325 that we did. Let me check here. This 325. This is what it is. So you go here and you say find match, and you will see These two are going to be 325.50, okay? And then it will also say 325 here. If the amount, don't do this, okay? Don't do what I do right now. Okay, I cannot. Okay, so I can actually not do that. Anyway, so if that amount would be different, and here it would be, let's say the amount would be 350, then here would be a difference, and then you can click this and resolve the difference. Sometimes it's a late fee or whatever it is. So with this function here, you can actually resolve that. There's no discrepancy. The difference, the reconciliation of this little doodad here is 0. So just say safe, and your bank feed is done. So now import the credit card. So this is the Citibank Credit Union, August. Alrighty, continue. QuickBooks account. Yes, this, okay. That all looks very good. And you see you have Danas, you have Sammys. So these will automatically be okay. So we go here, and now we're here. And they already have matches. This is a match. So we unclick this, and this should actually have, oh, here's the problem, okay? Why this doesn't have, so we set something up, Sammy's Gas. A lot of people had a little bit problems with it. So why doesn't the rule apply here? Well, look at this. It's a good learning thing. Here's Sammy's Gas. So we're going to say edit. We only have it set up for the Los Angeles bank, but she's using it for the credit union too. So just click both of them, say save, go back in your banking. Ta-ta. Nice. So you just unclick the one that is not green. You still have to skip through it and see if that's okay, you know. So you say accept, and the only thing that's left is marketing. So what's up with the marketing? Did they say something about it? We put that in. Okay, we did this. We did this. So there's nothing that says marketing. Let's click here and see if we need to find a match. No. What is this? Why is this not in there? So you see, if I would click this, it would give me a difference of $165, but this is not correct. And why is that not correct? So let me go in here, because the book actually should say something about it, 250. I hope it's gonna find it. Okay, so this actually says conference, but this is 9. This is September. Oh, this is September too. Why is there a September? September 9. Okay, let's go back here, because it says September 9. September 1, sorry. But I don't see anything. Marketing. Okay, 250. Nope. Did I misread something here? This is how I look if the book does something that is really funky. Okay, so marketing. Nope. Let's look here. Marketing. Nope. So for right now, I'm just going here. I'll look here. And where was it? 250. This is not what we need. Nope. Union, yes. So this is this, but local pooch. Oh lordy, this is no good. What is this? Local pooch. So this is actually there's no local pooch. Where does this come from? This is making me crazy. Okay, so let's go to the book. Oh, here we go. Sorry. This is when you don't read line by line, you're gonna get bit. I registered for one on my credit card, local pooch association. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Conference. So this should be on conference and not marketing. So the marketing descriptions threw me off a little bit. So what QuickBooks does, it automatically tries to assign a category for you guys. Just don't always agree to this. It may not be correct. Okay. So the local vendor is local pooch association. Okay, we got this, and then it is not marketing, it is conference expense. All right. Whew. Got this saved. So, and you now should be able to extract all this and load it up into your system and receive your grade. You have 3 attempts. If for whatever reason your first attempt does not work well, you have these feedback files. Open these feedback files, and you can actually go in here to Second Writer, and so you see these comments. The comments only appear if you have something wrong. Okay, so what did I do wrong? The $75 that she received as a check for this fundraiser event, I thought that's other income because it was not associated with a certain service. We just did a lump sum, but what the book actually wanted, it wanted it in here. So just go here, see what's going on, what could be wrong, read it, and then try to figure it out. If you can, just email me your report, maybe your transaction list as well, and then we can get it done. Okay. Don't save. We're good with this. Yeah, and this should be it for chapter 6. Man, you're rocking it. You're almost done. I will do an extra video about QuickBooks Advance or Advisor, sorry, because Dr. Lambert opened it up for you to take the certificate exam instead of the final exam, which I did. So I'm going to introduce you a little bit in that and show you how it works and tell you a little bit about the exam itself. All right, so I'll see you in the next video.